करो स्टार्ट, बाकी तो रास्ते में है।
Okay, hi everyone, guys. A very good afternoon and a very warm welcome to Marticus Learning. Let me introduce myself. My name is Anshul Agarwal, and I am the training head for the North India Centers of Ematicus. Me, along with my team, take care of entire training process for Ematicus across Lucknow, Jaipur, Gurgaon, and Delhi centers. So from today, you all are starting your training journey with the Marticus, and we all are here to welcome you for your new journey and also to provide you an overview about all the aspects related to the training as well as the placement process for your CIBOP program. Let me start by giving you a brief introduction about Marticus Learning as a firm. We were established as a firm in 2012, and we started with operations in South India. And in a very short span of time, we were able to expand our presence across other regions of India. Today, we are active across most of the regions of India. And recently, the firm has also established its international presence by starting its operations in Dubai, UAE. Coming to the programs, Ematicus provides various skill-based trainings across the fields of finance, data science, and artificial intelligence. All the offered programs have been designed in consultation with the industry partners, and these programs are updated regularly to meet the current requirements of the industry. Okay. Um, Please understand, we are a training and a placement organization, not just a placement organization. Okay. So before your placement comes into the picture, there is a structured program, training program, which you need to go through. And it's very important that everybody takes care of this step very carefully so that at the end of the day, there is no challenge in terms of placements. Okay. So guys, consider us as training and placement organization rather than just a placement organization. Okay. You can go to the next slide, Sakshi. Coming to numbers, we have trained more than 35,000 candidates so far, and our average training feedback has been 4.68. Okay, so this is out of 5, and this is a good number, but we want to improve it further. And this is where we would need your contribution also. We would, on a regular basis, be asking you about the feedback of how the entire training journey is going on, and you would be requested to provide your honest feedback in terms of what are the positives or negatives you want to share with us. Okay. And that would help us to reach 4.9, 4.95 out of 5. Okay? We have more than 200 trainers on board, which are offering more than 20 plus programs across the fields of finance, data science, and artificial intelligence. We have 480 plus partner firms in terms of helping us out in the updation of curriculum, structuring of curriculum, as well as in the placement parts. The median salary offered has been 4 and 4+ lakhs. This is the median figure, guys. So please note, this is not an average figure, which gets impacted by 1 or 2 high placements, right? So this is a median figure which is not impacted by 1 or 2 outliers. So it's a decent figure, and we always try to onboard more and more clients which are offering better packages. Okay. Our placement record has been 87%. So we are able to place 87% of our eligible candidates. Okay. Now, as we go through the PPT, you will understand more about the placements and your grade book. So you will come to know who all will be eligible for the placements, right? and we have been able to place almost everybody who comes into the placement pool. Okay, the highest package has been 11 lakhs, and guys, this number depends a lot upon the student at the time of interview, how he or she is able to present his or her candidature, as well as upon the industry requirement at that time. Okay, some of you may be having some experience also, so it would also depend upon the fact how you showcase your prior experience and how the company is taking you.
Anshu sir, so sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Anshu sir, मतलब your voice is not audible. It is very, very low.
Okay. Just a second. Okay, please check, Arushi, is it better now?
Is it better? Sir, it's slightly better, but the thing is that the students are not able to hear. There's an audio issue. The sound is coming low.
Okay.
Arushi, is my voice also low?
Can you hear her voice?
You can hear me very well, or still the same problem?
I can hear you, but the thing is that students they are sitting a bit far now, so they are not able to hear correctly. The problem is that.
Okay.
Arushi, maybe there is some uh, technical issue at your end regarding the speaker, or please see what we can do,
It might be
because
possible. It's with my laptop, I think.
I'm the training head for the North India Centers of Hematicus. Okay, so me along with Sakshi and Damini, we look after the training processes for the Lucknow, Jaipur, Gurgaon, and Delhi centers. Okay, guys, the whole objective of the batch launch is to welcome you and also to brief you about the entire training process and the placement process for your CIBOP program. Okay, starting about the firm, guys, we were established as a firm in 2012, and at that time it was more south dominated organization, but we were able to expand our presence in other regions of India as well. Okay, so today we are active across north, west, south India regions, and also recently we have expanded our presence into international market by starting operations in Dubai, UAE. Okay, the people you are seeing on your screen are our founders, Mr. Nikhil and Miss Sonia. Um, they have established the firm, and they are leading us today as well. Okay, moving on to some numbers, Sakshi. We have trained more than 35,000 candidates so far, with an average training feedback of 4.68. Okay, guys, we continuously seek feedback from the candidates, and we would reach out to you on regular intervals to get feedback from you about how it is going. Okay, you would be asked to share your honest feedback with us in terms of what are the positives or negatives you want to highlight. We have more than 200 trainers on board. These are industry experts, and they are expert in the areas which they are taking up their trainings for. They are providing trainings in more than 20 programs across finance, analytics, and technology. We also have collaboration with more than 480 firms. These would be total collaborations in terms of uh, partnerships with the Marticus regarding the training or the placement process. So they would help us in structuring of the curriculum, updating the curriculum to meet the current industry requirements, and also helping out the candidates in terms of providing the placement opportunities. The package which we have been able to offer to our eligible candidates is uh, 4 plus lakhs. That is the median package we have been able to provide. Uh, it can go slightly lower and higher depending upon the candidature, how your interview goes, and what are the industry requirements at that time. Okay, the range can be large also. For example, the highest package that has been offered is 11 lakhs also. Okay, so it would really depend upon what is the scenario when you all come into the placement pool. Okay, and we have been able to provide placements to 87% of our eligible students. That means almost all of them get placed. Guys, we want to increase this number further, and we are making every effort from our side to reach to 90-95%. Plus effort would also be required from your end to uh, be that good at the time of placements to crack the company interviews. Okay, so please understand, guys, we are a training and placement organization. We have a structured training program in place, which you need to go through before you become eligible for placements. All right, and if you do this step sincerely, the training process uh, in the way it is supposed to be done, then the reaching the destination of getting a good placement would not be a challenge at all. Right. So today we are going to talk about the training process. Sakshi is here with us to brief you about the grade book and what are the uh, reading materials we have for your revision. Plus, we'll also brief you about the placement process, how you will get the opportunities, who will get the opportunities. So please pay attention. Sakshi, I'll ask you to take it forward.
Yeah, thank you, Anshu. So, hi everyone. Welcome to Imaticus Learning. First of all, I would like to check if my voice is audible to everyone. Arushi, can you confirm, please?
Yes, actually, it's audible.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much. So, guys, welcome to Imaticus Learning. You all have joined the Imaticus for this course of Certified Investment Banking Professional. So basically, throughout the journey of your course, I will be the person, myself, Sakshi Virmani. So I will be taking care for your training part. Like if you have any kind of queries or issues related to your training, then you can directly reach out to me with your queries, and definitely I will get back to you with the solution for the same. Okay, so here today I will be explaining you something about the LMS platform. Okay, and about your journey, that what will you uh, do throughout your journey with us. Okay, so I am starting it. So basically, this is the LMS platform. So what it is for, like during your journey, you obviously come to the center for the classes, but this is the platform on which you can do your self-study. Okay, so basically all the modules and the topics, the content of all the modules is available on this platform. So basically, it is an online platform. Okay, so once you all pay your first installment to the Imaticus, so we will be providing you with the login ID. Okay, so that will include the user ID plus the password. So through which you can just log into this platform and go through all the modules for your self practice, right? So what is available on the LMS platform? Basically, it is for two parts. Like you can also do pre activities as well as post activities. In pre-activities, what you can do is like, you know that before going to the class, you can just go through all the topics, like all the content of the topics which is going to be taught in the class on the same day. Suppose today is your batch launch, and if suppose tomorrow you have your topic which is based on cash equities, then you can just log into this LMS platform and open that module and go through the topic of cash equities, and you can just do the pre-study, okay, so that you can very well understand after coming to the class what the trainer is going to teach you, right? And then once you are done with your classes, you go back to home and you can just do the home assignments which are also available on the LMS platform, as well as the quizzes, just to make sure that whatever the trainer has taught you, you are very well able to understand the same. Okay. And then first of all, as I mentioned, that the quizzes on the LMS for every section. So for every module, there are quizzes available on the LMS platform for your practice. And then also the assignments are there. Okay. And then we come to the semester exams. So basically in CIBOP, you will be having 3 semesters. Okay. Semester 1, semester 2, and then the final semester. So it is as same as you have, in the schools. Like in the schools, you have your first term examination and then final term examinations. Now, so it is similar here as well. So once you are completed with your semester 1, we will be aligning the semester 1 mocks with your batch. Okay, so the trainer will be going to take mock interview, which will include the questions related to your semester 1. And then once we start with the semester 2, and once it is completed, it will be similarly repeated in the same semester. Like after the completion of semester 2, level 2 mocks will take place. Okay. And also after the completion of semester 1 and 2, one midterm exam will take place. Okay. So once you are done with your semester 1 and 2, your midterm exam will take place on the LMS, and the notification of which we will release from here. Okay. And then fourth point is mock interviews. As I mentioned, that mock interview will take place after the completion of every semester. Semester 1, then level 1 mock will take place. Completion of semester 2, then level 2 mocks will take place. And then after the completion of whole module, whole course, the final mock interview will take place. Okay. And on the basis of your grades, like whatever you achieve in the mocks and in your assessments, like as I mentioned, in your exams, so on the basis of that, you will be given the grades. Okay, I will further explain you about your grade book, and then on the basis of your grades, you will be having your certificates. Okay, am I clear till now? If you guys, if you have any kind of query na, then you can just ask Arushi that you have your query, and then Arushi will stop me in between, and then you can ask me. Okay. And also this batch launch is being recorded, so after this batch launch we will be providing you with this live recorded video, so you can go through all the points once again, and if you find any kind of query or any kind of confusion, then you can definitely reach out to me after this batch launch as well. Okay. Arushi, can you just confirm with everyone that is everything clear till now?
Anyone has any questions? Sakshi. Sakshi, everyone is fine. There's no questions.
Yeah, Arushi, is it clear with the
Yeah, Sakshi. Yeah.
Okay, then okay. Yeah, so then we move to the next slide, which is, yeah, so this is the sample grade book. Okay, so basically like in the schools you have your report cards, so similarly this is a kind of report card in your CIBOP course. Okay, so it's a grade book in which you have a total of 100% marks, and some of the parameters are there which are included in this 100%. So the criteria which are included are mentioned here. First one is your attendance. Throughout your course, it is compulsory for all to attend all the classes. Okay. So, like if you have any kind of emergency due to which you're not able to attend the class, you have to inform me as well as the concerned person there in Lucknow. Okay. Mentioning the reason that you won't be able to attend the class due to this reason. Okay. But until and unless if there is any emergency, do not miss any classes, right? And then we have some of the assignments. As I mentioned, the assignments are available on the LMS itself, LMS learning platform. Okay, so you have to complete all the assignments. The first one is cash equity. So in the class, if you are done with the topic of cash equity, then you will have to come to home and complete the assignment of that particular topic on the LMS itself. Okay, so the marks of the assignments will also get included in your grade books. So assignments on cash equity, fixed income, financial market, etc. So these are the topics which will be explained to you in the class, and then you can do the assignments over the LMS. And then we have mocks and exams. So level 1 mock will take place after the completion of semester 1, level 2 after the completion of semester 2, final mock after the completion of all the semester 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and mid exam, which includes 5%, will take place after the completion of both of your semester, that is 1 and 2, and final exam will take place after the completion of your whole module, right? And we also have product presentation, for which your trainer will be giving you with the topic, with some topic on which you have to prepare your presentation, and then you have to give your presentation in the class. On the basis of that, the trainer will give you the marks. Okay, so these are the criteria which are included in the grade book. You have to perform very well so that you can achieve good grades. Okay, so basically on the right hand side, it is mentioned as grade book progress report. For the candidate name is mentioned. Suppose the candidate name is Ved, right? So this is how your grade book will look like. Okay, suppose here it is mentioned your grade is 1. Okay, and the parameters are also mentioned. So this is how your grade book will look like, right? So guys, it is compulsory for all to attend the classes on a regular basis, complete all the assignments timely. Okay, and also study well so that you can achieve well scores in all of your mocks as well as your exams, because only on the basis of your grades, whatever percentage you achieve out of 100, only on the basis of that you will be having your certificates. Okay. Now, how your certificate will look like. Suppose you have achieved overall score which is 90% and above, you will be given as the grade A. Okay, for which you can see the certificate sample here below. So if you achieve grade A, which means 90% and above, here on the certificate, it will be written as certificate of excellence. Okay. And if you score between 70% to 89.99%, then you will be getting the grade B. And on your certificate, it will be written as certificate of achievement. Okay. And then awarded to the name of the candidate will be there. Okay. So, and then if you score between 50% to 69.9%, then the grade will be C, and here on the certificate, it will be written as certificate of completion. And if you achieve 49% and below, then you will be given the grade D and certificate of participation only. Okay. So on the basis of your grades, you will be given the certificate, as well as once you are completed with your course, obviously you will come to the placement pool, right? So what the placement team will do, they will consider the grade D as a reject category. Okay, so it is compulsory for all to achieve at least A, B or C grade, so that you can at least come into the placement pool. Okay, first of all, you all have to try well so that you can achieve grade A only, right? So this is like till now I have explained you about the grade book as well as the certificate part. So till now is everything clear?
You can respond. I think the voice will go.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, guys. Okay, that's great. So then we have this feedback. So actually the feedback of the students are very valuable to us. It is very important to know whether the ongoing training, whether you all are comfortable with the ongoing training or not, right? So it is compulsory for all of you to give your feedback so that we can work upon the things which needs to be improved. Okay. First of all, how we can take your feedback, like feedback through LMS after completion of every module, right? So suppose you have completed your semester one, okay, and we will release a feedback form on the LMS itself. You need to fill that form, so in which you can mention, like, if you are comfortable whatever has been taught to you in the class, or or if you have faced any kind of issues, then you can also mention over the feedback form, so that for the upcoming semester that should not be repeated. Okay, so basically the feedback form is important for us as well as for you as well. And then reach out to training governance team at your center. So as I will be taking care for the training part of your batch, so if throughout the journey, anytime if you feel that you are not comfortable with the training, or if you are facing some kind of query, you can reach out to me. Okay, you all have my email address, which is sakshi.virmani@imarticus.com. I have also shared the welcome mail with all of you, right? So you have my email address, you can directly approach me. And also after this batch launch, right, so after maybe 2 to 3 days, we will be creating a WhatsApp or a Telegram group. Okay, so in that you can also drop a text there, but please make sure that your priority will be conveying the message to me over the email, because it might be possible that I miss the WhatsApp group text or whatever, but I will definitely get back to you over the mail, right? And then provide suggestions, raise concern during open house. So basically what is open house, like if you are having a session, then like in between anytime I can join your session and just ask casually that if you are able to understand everything which the trainer is training you, or other than the training, if you have any concern, then you can directly raise your concern to me, right? And then if your issues has not been resolved within 2 to 3 working days, then you can directly reach out to the center head for escalations. Okay, so after this meeting I will also be sharing the persons who are taking care for the different departments, like the placement team. Okay, I'll mention their name as well as their email ID there, my name and my email address, and then training head name, which is Anshul, and his email address as well. Okay, so you can have all the email IDs with you, so that you can reach out to us at any time if you face any issue, right? And then after all of this, you can write your query. If it is not being solved even by the center head, then you can directly write a mail to this email address, which is mentioned as vcare@imarticus.com, right? But definitely you will be receiving the solution within 2 to 3 days, maximum 3 days, I'm telling. Okay, So guys, if you write a mail to me, then you will have to wait at least for 1 or 2 days so that I can revert you back with the solution. Right? Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, okay, so whatever I have told you about the LMS platform, so I'll be just opening dummy ID, okay, just to make you see that how the LMS platform looks like. Okay, just give me a minute. I'm sharing that screen of the LMS. Yeah, so I will be providing you with the link of this page. Okay, so once you open it, it will come as this. Okay, so basically it is asking for the user ID as well as the password. So in the user ID, suppose you have to mention your email address which you have provided to the Imarticus. Suppose here I am writing as this is a dummy ID which I have created, okay, which is abc@gmail.com, and then the password which we will be sharing with you. Okay, so basically we will be creating your user ID as well as password, and once you sign in, it will look like this. Okay, so the notifications will come here about that feedback form as well as your exams, right? So the notification will come here, and then you have this. Okay, once you scroll down, you will be finding this course. Okay, so once you open it, see all the modules are mentioned here. So suppose all the topics are there, which is AML, KYC, asset management, okay, cash equities, collateral management, communication skills, derivatives. So all the topics are mentioned here in the LMS platform. And then suppose you click on any of the topics. Suppose I have clicked on fixed income securities, then you can find the activities here which are included for this topic, right? And then you can click on start now, and then you will find your activities which needs to be completed for your self practice, right? So it is included in all the topics. You can go through it. Once you pay your first installment, guys, only then you will be receiving the user ID as well as the password, right? So this is basically how LMS looks like. And then here, view gradebook. After the completion of your module, your gradebook will will be visible there only. And once you click on this, your gradebook will appear here, right? Yeah. So guys, that's it from my side. Okay, from the training side, whatever I have told you regarding the training part. So that's it from my side. And from here onwards, Geetika, who is taking care for the placement part, right? So she will be explaining you about the placement process after the completion of your training. Okay. Now it's over to you, Geetika. Geetika, you there?
Yeah, hi Sakshi, am I audible?
Yeah, Geetika.
Yeah. Arushi, can you please confirm, am I audible, clearly audible to the batch now?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Geetika, you're
Okay.
audible.
Thank you for confirming. Okay, very warm welcome.
Geetika, just a minute. Your voice is not audible.
Yeah, Gitika, I guess there is some
Placement
issue at
process.
your end.
So, yeah, am I audible now?
Yeah, you're audible.
Okay, so hi, this is Geetika Gupta. Along with me, Rajat Arora sir. We will be the placement guidance for you for your further placement processes. I'll just take a brief you about how the placement process will work for you after completion of your course. So initially, I would suggest please focus only on your course initially, on your training part. Please grab as many as knowledge from your trainer and be very precise in your basics. Later on, we will surely talk about the placement part, right? So initially, just because we will be the last point of connect for you for the placements, so I'll just brief you a little about how the placement process will work for you. Okay. So the placement process, we have a Marticus placement portal that is Superset. Okay. We will provide you the registration link via Superset after completion of your. So once you will be into level 2, you will get the mail from my side that you need to register and enroll yourself on the Superset link. Superset is just it's a portal, Marticus placement portal. Okay. So we will be sharing those details with you when you will be in your level 2. You need to enroll and register yourself. We will guide you at that time that how you need to proceed further. Okay. So for all the job opportunities, whatever be the coming in my pool, whosoever will be clear their mocks and will be coming into my pool, they will get all the job opportunities via Superset only. Okay. You will be required to keep track of all those details. Whenever I'm going to share any opportunity over Superset, Superset will immediately trigger a SMS, text SMS, mail on your registered email ID and contact number, whichever you have shared with the Marticus team. We are not going to share any individual mail or call or message to you that we have shared some opening with you. You are required to clear your keep the track of your Superset, and based on the deadline, usually we do provide 12 to 24 hours of time on the Superset to apply for the position. So whenever you get the notification that there is job opening on Superset, you need to check on, open the web and check what opportunity I'm sharing with you. If you find suitable, I am eligible for the position, you can apply for the position accordingly. Okay. There are two different things. Number one is when you will be into my placement pool, the process will be, you are required to complete all your levels, all your assignments, all the prerequisite, whatever Sakshi have informed you, you need to clear all those parameters. Okay. And once you clear your final mock with minimum TRN T3, or you can call as grade C, those candidates will be eligible for the placement process. Am I clear till now? Or if you have any queries so far, we can clear it now. So any queries do you have till now? I hope I'm clear as of now. If in case if you have queries, yes, you can please.
Geetika, your voice is not audible again.
Yeah. Yeah, is it clear now? Is it clear, Swapnil? Can you please confirm me?
Yeah, it's clear, Gitika. It's clear.
Yeah. So, any queries by the students so far?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, let me clear you on the final mock. The final mock will be all the questions it will be the combination of your complete course. That is your level 1, level 2, level 3, or whatever you are highlighting in your resume part. Each and every details, like all these, it will be a final exam for you to be eligible for the placement process, right? So I'll talk about the eligibility criteria. So as Sakshi have informed you, you have to score at least tier 3 or grade C in your final placement mock. There are two different things. Sakshi have informed you about the grade book. So your certificate will be released based on your grade book parameters. But to be eligible for the placement part, it will be required that you need to clear your grade book, plus you are required to clear your final placement mock with minimum tiering T3. If any candidate who is not going to clear their final mock with either tier 1, tier 2 or tier 3, they won't be eligible for the placement process until they clear their final mock with minimum tiering T3. That means if in any case, if any student is absent or is not keeping well, or they didn't perform well in first attempt, they need to go back and retrain themselves, and then they have to appear for a mock again. And then if they are going to clear their final mock, they will be eligible for the placement opportunities then after. Attendance should be 80% and above. It is mandatory. Okay. So students who are going to secure tier 1 or tier 2 in their final placement mock, they will be entitled to get the eligibility like of tier 1 companies, just like Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley's, State Street Bank. All these opportunities will be provided to only the candidates who are going to clear their final mock with minimum tiering tier 1 or tier 2. So those students who will be coming up in tier 3, they are bound to apply for all of the opportunities whichever we are going to share with you. So there is a privilege for tier 1 and tier 2 candidates that they can choose on an option that which company they want to apply for. But students who are falling under tier 3, they will be entitled to apply for all the job opportunities we are going to share with. One thing add on is there that you are required to read the job description very carefully. We are going to share each and every detail in the job description. That is, what would be the job location, what would be the shift timings, what would be the salary part, that is CTC, what are the jobs roles and responsibilities, what the company is looking forward, the eligibility criteria. Suppose any company is asking any graduate, any postgraduate candidate can apply, then this will be open for all. But in case if any company is asking only commerce graduates are eligible, then please make sure only those candidates should apply, those who are falling under that eligibility criteria. So this was just an example for you. You need to check all the parameters, whatever is asking in the job description. If you are fulfilling all those eligibility criteria and requirement by the company, then yes, you can apply for the positions what we are going to offer you. Initial 5 attempts will be provided by Superset to you. If any one of you are not going to clear those interviews and you are not grabbing opportunities within 5 attempts initially, there is a default setting in Superset. It will automatically freeze you, assuming that you are not capable enough as of now and you need some training, you need to brush up your skills, or you are lacking somewhere. On these assumptions, Superset will freeze you for some time. Then you need to work hard on yourself. You need to understand yourself, that where you are currently lacking. You need to you can take help of your trainer. They can guide you then on which part you are lacking, and you need to reappear for a mock, clear the mock, and again you can come back to my pool and we will provide you the opportunities then after. Any queries so far in the eligibility criteria and the placement process?
No, ma'am. What is the criteria for tier 1?
Sorry?
What is the criteria for tier 1?
The tier 1 candidates, that is those who are going to secure 90% above in final mock. I again telling you, final mock, gradebook is different thing, final mock will be the different thing. So for the placement process, you will be requiring to be into those who will be securing tier 1 in their final mock. They have that privilege to get the tier 1 opportunities. As I mentioned, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, all these sort of opportunities you can apply for. Plus, there is a privilege that you can apply for the company which you want to apply for. That means you can choose that, yes, this company I do not want to. I can wait for another opportunity and accordingly you can apply for. But any candidate who is falling under tier 3, they do not have that choice to apply for the opportunities of their own choice then. They need to apply for whatever we are going to share with you. Am I clear on this? Any more queries? Okay, should I go forward?
Yes,
Okay, thank you. So usually what we have observed till now, that interview parameters, if I talk about, the interviews are happened based on 2 parameters. Number 1 is the communication check and number 2 is domain knowledge. So communication check, if I talk about, you have sufficient time because majority of the companies, they look forward for excellent communication. Communication, that means your writing part as well as your verbal part, and the majority of the IB banks, they look forward for excellent communication skill candidates so that they can, cause these all these banks works globally. So the candidates who are going to select with any of the company, they are going to interact with their global clients. So that is why these companies required excellent communication skills. If any candidate think that they are lacking on English communication, you have sufficient time, and yes, you can work upon yourself, that you can start reading the newspaper, English newspapers. You can start preparing on your verbal part, on your writing part now onwards, so that you will have a just that how you are going to clear your interviews at the time of interview, you will feel confident. If I talk about domain knowledge, so I again insist you that from day 1, that is from today onwards, just focus on what your trainer are going to teach you. Ask as many as questions to your trainer and they are definitely going to help you out and will sort out all of your queries. Your basics should be very, very precise and very, very clear, right? Because majority of the questions, or I should say 50% of the interview questions are during the interview will be asked on your basics of what you are learning during your course. So this CIBOP course, it is designed basically on that part also, that how the IBs work and what sort of questions they can ask you. So all the basics should be on your fingertips. You can check with your trainer that how, if you can ask them as many as examples that if you are not getting any point, you can check with them that please guide us that how we can back up, if any query is asking by the interviewer, how we can back up with an example. Okay. See, whenever you are going to apply for any position, you need to be very patient. It is nothing like that the day I am going to share the profile with you, next day you will get the interview call. No, it doesn't work this way. Okay. Sometimes companies take time in completing their process because your competition will not be only in your center, that whatever the batch is with you. Your competition will be from your entire Imarticus center throughout the India. If I talk about West candidates, your competition will be with the North candidates, including Jaipur, Delhi. Then you have your competition with Bangalore students, Hyderabad, Chennai students. So be very clear on your basics parts. Okay. And basing on whatever we are going to share with the companies, this screening will take time because the company is going to check the eligibility criteria, how you are going to fit for their company, are you a good fit or not? All these parameters to checking on, it will take time. So whatever be details or information we will get from the company, we will surely share with you definitely over the mail itself. Okay. Number 2 point, relocation. So you must be aware that majority of the investment banks are there in southern or western region. Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai. So please be open for a relocation part. Because these works, they have very limited opportunities you will get for the north region, because there are hardly very 2-3 investment banks are there in northern region, but all of these investment banks are in southern region. So be open for a relocation. We are going to share the job location with you. Please apply accordingly. Number 2, for the shift timings, be open for the shift timings as well. Because as I spoke to you earlier as well, that majority, these banks works globally. So their clients may be from US, UK, Australia, anywhere. So you have to work accordingly as per the business requirement, right? So it could be a night shift, it could be a rotational shift. So please be open for a relocation and rotational shifts or night shifts as well. Okay. You will get a this resume CV session also in your during your course. So share your resume with us only in Imarticus PDF format. I'm going to share a mail with you. Sakshi will share the mail with you, whatever we are discussing currently. So you will get a resume format of Imarticus format. You need to prepare your resume in that format. And whenever you are going to share with me and upload on Superset, you are required to do so in PDF format. Why PDF format? So that no one can amend or make any correction in the PDF format. But if in case, if any candidate is going to share in Word file, there are chances, though no one do intentionally, but by any chance any key has been pressed, if your data can be mismatch or something can be happen to your resume. So it is always advisable that please share your resume in PDF format only. And you need to, whenever you are going to upload your resume on Superset, you need to check your resume. It should be approved by the trainer itself. After taking approval, you can share your resume and upload your resume on Superset. This is currently from my side. Any queries so far? Any queries?
No, ma'am.
Okay. One more thing is there, if you want to interact with us, you have some queries related to the placement part, please reach out to us over mail. Try to communicate over mail to us. Avoid taking informations or updates over calls and WhatsApp messages. Okay. Always put either if you have a single liner query, please drop a single liner mail to us and we will definitely going to revert you back as early as possible. In the complete batch, does any candidate have any plans like higher studies or they want to go for a entrepreneurship or want to go abroad? Any such plan if anybody will have, please inform us in prior so that it won't happen that once you are applying for any of the company, then you cannot back out stating I'm not able to do so. The opening is I didn't see the JD. No, you can do that. Okay. I'm going to share an ICR agreement also with you. This is the agreement between you and the Imarticus team about the placement part. You need to read the complete document. You will get this detail over the mail. Sakshi will share with you very soon. So you need to check the ICR agreement, go thoroughly, read each and every point there. Then in the last, there are few basic details I'll be requiring. Just fill in those details, sign it and scan back the copy and send it to me. Okay. This is all from the placement team as of now. Later on also, after your level 1, level 2, I'm going to interact with you again and we'll solve more queries related to the placements if you will having that time. Yeah. Any queries so far for the placement team?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So as this is the initial phase, you might not have much queries. No worries. We will be help you out in any of the step wherever you want our help. We are going to definitely help you out. Okay. Wish you all the best. Sakshi, over to you, please.
Yeah, thanks, Gitika. So, Arushi,
Thank you.
can you just confirm everyone there, like if they are, completely understandable about the process, like about the training as well as the placement?
Sure, Sakshi. Yeah, is everything?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Sakshi, everyone is clear till now, okay? Thank you to you, to Anshul sir and Geetika for having your time.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Arushi. So yes, we will be sharing the MOM of this meeting as well as the recording of this batch launch. So you can go through all the points once again, okay? So thank you guys and all the best with your journey with the Marticus.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Thanks,
Bye,
everyone.
Sakshi.
Yeah. Bye. Take care.